So you've been wanting to get on GLP-1 medication, but you're on the fence because you're not sure if your insurance is going to cover the cost of this medication. Well, come over. I got you, okay? So today I'll be covering basically requirements of most insurance companies when you're applying for pre-authorization for GLP-1 medication for weight management. Hey, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Naomi and it's a safe space for becoming. All right, so this is the series where we've been tracking my journey on Zepbound and me fixing my relationship with food. Okay, so far so good. This is supposed to be my 7th-week update, but we'll be doing something a little bit differently today. I want to talk more about requirements to get coverage with insurance. So I guess the big question is, or the big question for people is, I've decided I want to get on GLP-1 medication, but I don't know if my insurance is going to cover the fees or the cost of that medication. And what would the insurance people be looking out for, asking for when I apply? Usually with insurance company, especially for weight management medication, you need to get pre-authorized before you can submit the claim for GLP-1 medications or medications for weight management, pretty much. So let's get right into it. So there are 3 broad requirements from, I think insurance company across the board. But disclaimer though, this is based on my own experience with my own insurance company, and my own insurance company is the Blue Cross, okay? So I took notes today. I took notes because I don't want to leave anything out. This is information I wish I had known before I completed my intake form with hers.com, because I had gone with hers online for my prescription and stuff initially, because they get you with that promise to help you complete insurance processes for filling out your pre-authorization forms and all of that stuff. So had I known this before doing that, I would have paid more attention to completing my form with my full chest, period. Anywho, so let's get right into it. Okay, so the first requirement, BMI. So you have to either have a BMI of 35 and above, or you could have a BMI between 27 to 34.9 plus waist circumference of 88 centimeters for women and 102 centimeters for men. Okay, with this one, with this requirement or request or whatever, personally my BMI was 30 and my waist circumference was actually like 89 centimeters. But you see, when I was completing the forms, I didn't specify my waist circumference. I just put my BMI, and hers went ahead and, completed the process and submitted the application like that, and part of the feedbacks I got was, oh, there's no circumference and this is what's your required, blah, 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 to be qualified for coverage for Zepbound, pretty much. And then the second requirement, you're supposed to or required to I know it's so weird. Anyways, you're required to have 1 or more weight-related health problems. So I have a list. It's not limited to this list, but this list is pretty inclusive of what they're looking out for across the spectrum, I guess. So we have pre-diabetes, high blood pressure or borderline hypertension, high risk of heart failure, difficulty climbing 3 or more flights of stairs, high risk of having heart disease, type 2 diabetes, sleep apnea that requires you to use CPAP, PCOS, and the last one is fatty liver disease or elevated liver enzymes when you do your blood work. Again, I didn't even get any blood work done initially when hers completed my form, so you can imagine. But my previous blood work obviously had, the whole high cholesterol, high, all of that stuff. So anyways, whatever, back to the list. Number 3 requirement, and the final requirement, I guess, is proof that you have been trying to lose weight for a period of 6 months, minimum 6 months in the past 24 months. So in the past 2 years, you have tried at some point to lose weight with different other methods, and you were consistent for at least 6 months. Okay, examples of what they take as proof. It will be that you've been seeing a dietitian or behavioral counselor for weight management, you've been doing psychotherapy related to weight management, or you've gone through like a weight management program that's, you know, managed by a primary health care provider, or, you know, a well-known one. What's that popular one that people usually do? I can't remember right now. Anyway, so that's it. That's everything that I have for you today. I hope this information has been helpful for you to, you know, make a decision when you're filling out your intake form for your insurance company. Make sure you're very detailed. Like, don't leave out anything. For me, like, I even had personal trainer, and when I was completing my forms, I didn't do all of that stuff. You know, like, it's a whole lot of, anyways. So don't be like me. Don't make the same mistake I did. If I was doing this over again, I would pay more attention to completing my pre-authorization form or the intake form with hers, and, you know, so that I would have a better chances of getting my coverage done. Oh yes, I didn't give update on my, you know, weight progress. So far so good. So I mean, we're at 7 weeks check-in, right? So 7 weeks and about 13.5 pounds down from my starting weight, and I'll take it. I'll take it. Okay, see how next week goes. I'm gonna take my next dose today. So yeah, I'm still on Zepbound 5 milligrams. Hasn't changed, will not change. And maybe we'll talk about side effects or any symptoms I'm experiencing from that next week. Other than that, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification button, hit the like button, so that the next time I post, you get a notification to come on here and hang out with me for a bit. All right, well, talk soon. Bye.